It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160. Our conversation with Homer Center High School Principal Jody Rainey, brought to you by Marcus and Mack, a law firm representing injured people. Jody, good morning.
Good morning, Todd.
It's good to have you with us here today. I know you've got a lot of things on the agenda here this morning. My question for you, my main question is, when you go to the prom coming up, are you going to wear the same old green velvet tuxedo, or do you get a new one every year?
Oh, I have the white one with a little bit of lavender in it that I wore for my senior prom. It still fits perfectly, too. I haven't gained a pound since I graduated high school.
How about that? You were that big in high school.
No, I kind of just, I don't want to show it off,
I understand. Well, prom is one of those things coming up, but I know that you've got a lot of things going on right now at Homer Center, don't you?
Wow, we do, Todd. So the first one I think that I want to highlight is the elementary kindergarten orientation is going to be May the 12th. And if the students who have registered for kindergarten, if their last name is between A and L, their orientation will be May 12th at 9 o'clock. And for students who registered whose last names end between M and Z, their orientation will be May 12th at 1 o'clock. But we also believe we have probably several students and families that have not registered for kindergarten yet that live within our district. And so for them to register, there's a couple of pathways. One would be to go to the district website at homercenter.org and then select the elementary school under parent resources. Then there's a kindergarten registration packet that they can complete and submit. If that doesn't work for them, they could also pick up a registration packet during regular business hours at the elementary office. Or if they have more questions or need more assistance, they can simply call the elementary office as well. But it's real important for us to try to get those kindergarten registrations in. That helps with logistics and planning, scheduling of staff, and those different types of things. So anybody out there that may have not or missed the opportunity to register them when we did the first registration, there's still opportunities to do that, and we would encourage them to do that as soon as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. Got to get that done. Avoid any delays or confusion. Right. All right. So what else?
Then we got the performing arts here going on. Obviously, Todd, we're at that time of the year. The elementary and high school will do a combined band concert, instrumental band concert. That will be on May the 5th at 7 o'clock. So we want to make sure that we get that out there, and like to see people come out and support our students in that endeavor. And then on May the 16th, Monday, May 16th, will be the high school choral concert, also at 7 o'clock. And the same week, on Wednesday, May 18th, would be the elementary choral concert at 7 o'clock. All those events, both the band concert and the choral concerts, will be in the high school auditorium. And then also keeping in the theme of fine arts, right now at the Indiana Mall, they're having the 14th annual Juried Art Show. And we have several students at both the high school and elementary that have works in that show. So we would encourage a lot of people to go up and check out a great art. There's all kinds of different performing arts and things up there. It's not just paintings and drawings. There's all kinds of events going on throughout the next week and two. But it's at the Indiana Mall. It's the 14th annual Juried Art Show. But we are, very proud of the students and the work that they have in that show. So just encourage people to go not only check that out and support the local arts of Indiana County, but also to go up and support the many students who have different works submitted into the show.
Yeah.
Then we're going to switch gears. Obviously, you talked, our prom will be May the 13th. Grand March is at 5 o'clock here at the high school auditorium. And so, there's a lot. That's probably one of the biggest attended events we have is Grand March for prom. It's huge.
Yeah.
So May 13th will be our prom this year, and again, the Grand March will be at 5 o'clock at the auditorium at the high school. In addition, go back to the arts a second. Just want to give a shout out to our indoor percussion group. They've won their 4th consecutive district or Region 11 championship. Our kids work very hard at that. I always say that that's one of the hardest working groups we have in this school. They are going to be going next week to Wildwood and compete in Wildwood as well, but just really proud of our kids and that accomplishment 4 years in a row to be the champions. You know, they take a lot of pride in that, and they put a lot of work into that, and it's well deserved. Then on top of that, we have the Teddy Bear Fund Drive game, obviously in cooperation with you at Renda and stuff like that. We have the softball game will be here at Homer City on May the 4th down at Floodway Park, or May 7th at 4 o'clock at Floodway Park, and then May 7th starting at 6 o'clock, they'll have the baseball game, and that's usually that's Homer Center in Indiana getting together for those games to benefit the Teddy Bear Fund Drive that you guys do such a great job of every year. So we're very honored to be part of that and proud to be part of that. And then probably the other big news we have at Homer Center right now is Justly Sharp. It's one of our premier. She was a state medalist last year, and she is going to be throwing tomorrow at the Penn Relays, which is one of the most prestigious track and field events, not only in the country, in the world. She will throw the discus. She's going to be throwing the discus at the Penn Relays tomorrow at 9:30 in the morning. And that'll be at the University of Pennsylvania in Philadelphia. And just a couple things about the Penn Relays. It's the 163rd running of the Penn Relays. It's the longest running athletic event besides the Olympics in the world. Justly is seated in the top 5 in Pennsylvania, and she is seated 9th out of 17 accepted entries this year. And so she'll face competition not only against some of the best in Pennsylvania, some of the best in our country, and also some of the best, including international athletes. So this is it's a big deal. If anyone who follows track and field to get an invitation to participate in the Penn Relays, that's huge. And so Justly works exceptionally hard, and she's very good at what she does, and she is a leader and one of our top students, and just a great student athlete. And so we're all rooting for Justly, and just hope she has the best experience and does the best she can do and throws her best personal record down there tomorrow. So so just a lot of good things going on, Todd, obviously, and so we're just excited to and one of the other things I tell you the students probably aren't as excited about, but we're doing right now too, is we're in the midst of our PSSA testing. Which is for grades 3 through 8. They got off yesterday was day 1, and kids really worked hard. And and we always tell them it's almost like I compare it to athletics. We practice and practice all year. The things we do in class, we try to teach, and present information that when they see it on a state test, it's like, oh, we've done this several times this year. And we always tell them it's game day now, guys. This is the easy part. They've already put the work in. This is the easy part. Just do their best. And what we're hoping for from our students is when we look at the data, we're hoping to see growth from everybody across the board. And, and so we always tell them not to put a lot of pressure on it, just do their best. And if they've put the work in during the year, which many of them have, then this should be okay and should be fine. Yeah,
and I think your Quiz Bowl team, didn't they win 2 matches out in Chicago at the Nationals?
Yeah, they did. They won two matches. They just got back Sunday. Great experience. Diana Eastman, David Eastman, Sophia Eastman, and Matt Lacker represented our school at the Nationals. It was the small school, public small school National Quiz Bowl. Mm-hmm. They won 2 matches, and then I guess Mrs. Yerke was telling me they rank. Many people may have saw the post. The one student from West Shamokin was like 16th.
Yeah.
As far as like number of questions answered and things like that. Matt Malacker for us was our top one, and he was 51st out of like there was 200 and some participants in this or something. So, just a great experience for the kids, but also, I really enjoy watching, Todd, when our kids earn the right to do things like this, and obviously you want to compete very well at the national level when you get the opportunity, but it's just the experience to see what's out there and get to meet people from across the country that have like-mindedness. I'm a big believer that the importance of networking, not only as a personally but professionally, is so important, and just to have those kids have that opportunity to see how maybe different places and how they prepare, just to be able to meet people from different places, and it's just always a great experience. So really proud of those kids too.
My son's team from Sharpsville was there. He took his team out to Chicago, and he saw the West Shamokin people there, and he's a West Shamokin graduate. He was looking for the Homer Center folks, but he never got a chance to hook up with them. But it's a prestigious tournament, and so congratulations to them on even getting there, but then to do as well as they did. Well, this has been a very fast-paced visit here this morning, Jody, and we're just about out of time. How about that?
How about that, Todd? That's a first.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate your time this morning. Wish you the best. We'll catch up with you again soon.
Yep, and just, again, Todd, just shout out that kindergarten registration. If people have not done that yet, please do so. That's very important for us for planning as we move into next year. So that if they haven't, please, if they don't know what to do, just call the school at the elementary, and they'll help direct them into what to do that.
Terrific stuff. Thanks.
All right. Hey, thanks, Todd. You have a great day.
You too.
Todd, you have a great day.
You too.